Speed Champions has been around for a few years now. Ever since 2020, they did switch to 8 wide stud, and these, I think, are some of the best LEGO Speed Champions ever made. We have the newest one here, the F40, the Lamborghini Countach, and the Ferrari F1 LM. Three of the most beautiful cars ever made, and three of the best LEGO Speed Champions cars ever made. In this video, I'm going to go over why I like about these three cars and what we can learn from these to then get some future Speed Champion sets that would be really great classic. From the rear, these three cars look absolutely great. You have the Ferrari F40 there, that very iconic wing. You also have the Lamborghini Countach with that quad exhaust. And then you have the McLaren F1 LM right there with that wing and that very boxy back end. All three of these cars look great from the rear. Starting with the F40, you have some really great sticker designs and a very good design overall. One thing I wish it did have was the pop-up headlights, but I do know that there are some limitations here. Spoons for the mirrors, which is a very interesting addition compared to these two just having little studs for mirrors. You'd have a very nice side profile on that Lamborghini. Very cool wheel design right there. Nice engine bay on both of them. I think the Ferrari has the best one. As you can see over the years, they have gotten very good, especially on the design. They're kind of just getting more and more refined, which I'll get to in a second, of some cars that they should remake and do. Then you have the McLaren, very nice overall look. You do have the single center seat right there, which is really, really cool. You have the iconic red interior on the Lamborghini. And on the Ferrari, you kind of have a black and red interior. Kind of wish they maybe did like a brown or tan interior on that one. But again, we'll kind of get to that in a second. But overall, three very beautiful cars. So kind of let's go over the future of Speed Champions and where I kind of think they should go. With Speed Champions being around for as long as it has, there have been a lot of cars that have been made, three of my favorite, which I've gone over, and there's a lot of cars that should be made. We got the Bugatti Chiron, which is the new one. They have made a version of that, but we really need some Bugatti kind of add to this kind of 90s, 2000s styles. We can get a Bugatti EB110 maybe, a Bugatti, some of these other ones. Kind of getting some stuff like some Le Mans cars. We did get that with the Porsche, but maybe we can get a Porsche 911 GT3 RS. That would be an absolute great car. Another 911 would be a good 918 Spider. Would be absolutely awesome. 718 Porsche would be really cool right there. Get some BMWs, like a BMW M1, BMW M3, M5, 7 Series maybe. Would be really, really cool to get maybe the older like E90, E36 styles in those cars. Getting some, maybe some JDM type stuff. Not really a fan of that, but I do know that a lot of people would like that. They've made a lot of American cars, maybe kind of go more to maybe some Jaguars, like a Jaguar F-Type for a newer car. But again, we have some really great cars here that kind of show us where the direction they're going, kind of some classics. So getting some more classics like a Bugatti, some of those other 90s and 2000s supercars like a Lamborghini Aventador or Gallardo, some really, really cool cars there that I think should be made into Lego. Again, think about having a whole lineup of just really, really cool, iconic cars. I don't really like when they do the kind of like one-off, like, random cars that not really many people know. They're not really that cool to collect. Get some really good car collectors cars like these three right here that just look absolutely amazing. Just take a look at these three cars. And for the price, yeah, they're going up. I think they're getting a little bit better value because they're getting a whole lot more detailed. So getting some of those cars like a Bugatti, some McLaren, more McLaren, some Mercedes, some BMWs, getting some of those racing heritage cars, again, some Audis like an Audi S5 or an Audi S8, S7, get some maybe another Lamborghini Urus, or some different cars like that, because we only have had a few of the SUVs, with the latest one being the G-Wagon, which I thought was an absolutely great car. Get some big SUVs in here, which I think a lot of people would like to see. So that is what I think the future of Speed Champions is going to be. A little bit more, again, kind of cars that we don't know and really don't care about. But again, some absolute heaters in these cars right here. I think they should be kind of focusing in on those iconic, maybe starting off with 80s, 90s, and then 2000s, and then 2010s. Like, maybe just do a year of, okay, we're going to release 4 cars, and they're an iconic supercar from each of those years. I know we've gotten a few of them here, but getting, some remakes, like a new Bugatti, a new 918. So I think Speed Champions had a long way to go, but I think it does have a bright future. If you did like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe for more Star Wars and Speed Champions and other great LEGO content on the channel.